Today I'm going to speak a little bit about what goes on behind the scenes of an outreach of Johannesburg Dream Center. As you guys know, Rudi and I are the founders for Johannesburg Dream Center, the very best charity ever. Have a look at them, www.johannesburgdreamcenter.org, or follow us on Facebook or Twitter. So I'm a very mixed up thinker, so try and keep with me. I'm going to try and keep this as straightforward and as compartmentalized as possible. But if I don't, please forgive me. So a lot of people have been asking me about what goes on behind the scenes of an outreach, how can we do this in my area, and we're just going to basically share the story of how we started this. So Johannesburg Dream Center, first grocery outreach actually happened in Cosmo City in I think June or July of 2014. And when we went out, it was literally a bunch of us in a car just praying, God, which street? And, we felt led to one street, and it was Nicaragua Street, our first street. And we literally just got out the guts, had a bunch of grocery bags together, walked to our house, knocked on the door, and said, "Hi, I know you don't know me, but I thought I'd bring you some groceries." And the response we got was amazing. People were really, really touched by the heart of, someone coming on their Saturday out of the blue, not knowing you, not knowing anything about you, but just coming to bless you, to make sure that you've got food and, just to find out what's going on in your life. So fast forward 2.5 years and, we're at now. And, we've had a lot of learning curves, a lot of things that we found ways to make it quicker, things that volunteers are more interested in, ways to kind of shorten the day so that it's not an entire Saturday people give up, because we find that people aren't really, willing to give up a Saturday every now and then. They'd rather spend, just the morning or the afternoon with it. So what we do is we get a whole bunch of groceries together and we pack them into smaller quantities enough for a family. And, we do this on a Friday before the outreach. And then on a Saturday in the morning, we just get together in the community. We go to various households, households that we know that are poor, households that we know are unemployed. We take them some groceries with lots of love and lots of smiles. We brighten their day. We go out of our way to find out, what's happening in their lives. Is there something that we can pray for? What are their needs? What are the things that they think is needed in the community? And from this project, all of our other projects grow from getting to know what the community itself wants. Okay, so basically, when we have these outreaches, before the time, I get everything ready. And, that basically starts early in the week where I start calling different fruits and veg cities about their veg combos. So we do get donated certain non-perishable goods, but we've not gotten to a point where all of our groceries are donated. It would be amazing if people did, but up until now, we've just not had that happen to us. And we found people who are willing to donate, but then we need to take absolutely everything they've got, and it's only the things that have been already used up or past their sell-by date. Basically things that do not fit in with what we're currently looking to do in this grocery outreach. Maybe it's something we'll look into the future, but for now, we'd like to keep to fresh items that are going to last the whole week. We do our grocery outreach normally in the third week of the month. And it's the week where, pay is scarce, you have to wait a week if you even are employed. I mean, a lot of the people we help are not even employed at all. Most of them have piece jobs. So, it's like a job every now and then as a cleaner or a gardener. Some of them are unemployed. Some of them are single mothers who don't have the money to send their children to daycare centers. The level of poverty is real. And if you're South African, you know about it. You've seen that beggar. You've seen the stories of people living on 50 Rand a day, trying to feed a family and do transport, and it's just kind of impossible. For groceries, we normally go to fruits and veg, as I said, and find out the prices of the veg combos, which I done earlier this week. See? So sometimes there's different ones, different veg combos from different fruits and veg cities. And we go for the cheapest one, the one that gives the most amount of items for the least amount of money. But this week they're all the same. So this week we're paying 129 Rand for 7 kilograms of potatoes, 7 kilograms of onions, 7 kilograms of butternut, and 3 kilograms of tomatoes. So that's the fresh things that we'll be giving. And we basically buy these bulk packets and we divide them by 3. That comes to about 2 point something kilograms of each item that each family will be getting. We're also going to top it up with some kind of fruit. I'm not too sure what they have on sale, so I'll see when I get there. A time saving tip for Fruits and Veg City is if you call them before the time, if you have a bulk order, they will get it ready for you and have it waiting for you by the tills, thus making your time to check out a lot quicker. Also, you can request the freshest things because, you know, obviously when you give something to someone who's in need, you want to make sure that it's going to last them a long time, that they can get all the nutrients, all the goodness out of it that they can get. So our non-perishable goods, our dry goods, we get from various means. We do encourage companies and people to donate what they have, and we often get, you know, packets full of tea and cans and things like that, and we only give the stuff, you know, that are still good to eat, still good for people. And we also get, you know, through other means such as buying it. We often buy from Macro. We found that Macro is the best value normally price wise because you can buy in bulk and pay a bulk price, and, you know, as a bulk trader, as they call it, you can get a discount, especially if you go and speak to the managers about, you know, what you're going to do it for, give them some proof, you know, buy it under a company name, a charity name. You know, they're generally really nice in listening to you and seeing what you want to do with it and helping you out. There is a cheaper option than Macro. I found it's cash and carry. But the cash and carry in our area is really in a dodgy area. It's just a place that I feel uncomfortable going in by myself. So to me, it's better to just go to Macro and to, you know, pay that tiny little bit of extra, which you in any case get a discount for, which cash and carry has never given me a discount. And, you know, make sure that you're going to be safe, especially if you're a woman doing this alone. Safety is really important. The third kind of grocery shopping that I go for before having an outreach is grocery shopping for packets. So basically, because we're taking big quantities of things and putting it into smaller quantities of things, you know, we need packets and places to transport, and just basically ways to carry this to people's houses, because it'd be really weird to be running around with potatoes, be like, here's 2 potatoes for you, let me go get like another 2. We need seriously a lot of volunteers for that. So we use these packets. You know, as you can see, they can open up and they easily tear off the roll. It's just like those ones that you get at Pick and Pay when you're buying things loose. And this is what we basically put the big packets that we buy from Fruits and Veg into smaller packets into. We also buy gloves to make sure that when we're handling the fruits and veg that we're not contaminating anything, as well as packets. So we generally work on a 3 bag per household rule. So we fill 3 big bags up with other groceries. And we found it easiest to buy different colors. If you buy different colors, you can easily differentiate. And when you're busy packing, you know, for 18, 20, 100 households, you know, it's a lot easier to grab a green, blue, and black bag than to have to look through the bags and be like, okay, well, this is the veggie bag, this is the dry ingredients bag, this is the bread bag, you know, things like that. And we also use hair gloves, especially when we're working with repacking items. So they come in these thin little things. Pull them up, put them on your hair, usually tie your hair or put it back. And this just basically makes sure that your hair stays on your head and not in the food, because you don't want people to get, like, you know, gross food with hairs in it, things like that. I mean, yuck. Who wants that? So another thing you need to take into consideration before you have an outreach is you need to start marketing it, because you need people to donate towards it, be it money or food, and you know, also to donate their time, because it's really difficult to do it by yourself. Really, really difficult. You know, we've been very blessed with volunteers, and, you know, if you would like to come and volunteer, it would be amazing. Just go onto our link, www.johannesburgdreamcenter.org, and go to the volunteer page and fill in a volunteer application form. That way we can send you emails and information about when we're having outreaches. But back to the video. So for marketing, we send out the emails to our volunteers, we send out a newsletter, we share it on Facebook, and also by word of mouth. In the beginning, it's going to be very difficult. So in the beginning, what we did is we invited friends and family, and they thought it was really cool, and, you know, they invited friends and family. and so it grew, from different people. You'll find that people normally have seasons. We don't have many volunteers that, have been straight from the beginning up until the end. So generally you'll see that, people have a season where they're very much into giving, and then they'll maybe enter a new relationship, or get engaged, or move away or start a new job, and they'll become less involved on the volunteering front, but might be more involved in your fundraising front or some other front. So you're going to mark it so that you can get your volunteers together. I suggest trying to keep it to a schedule so that people know. Like with us, it's the third Saturday of every month, except for when we have an exception, like next month it'll be the second Saturday of March instead of the third Saturday, because, well, you'll hear a little bit more about that in our next video. We've got something really cool to say. So we pack at a company that's been really good to us, Edutel. And Edutel comes and joins us, and we pack. And Edutel is also really good in the sense that they allow some of their staff members who are not currently busy, or have a little bit of extra time, to come and help us out, which helps a lot because volunteers during the week are scarce. So we pack at Edutel, and from there we load it up into a car, ready to go on the Saturday. The Saturday morning, we all join together up in the community, as you will see from our outreach reports at the end. It'll probably be one of our upcoming videos. And, we get together and we, just go and take it out to different households. We play with the children. We go and pray for the families, hear what their concerns are. That's where CV creation and Seeds for Life and Girl You Can Do It and a lot of other projects came out of us. Just hearing the community and hearing what they want and what they need, and where their gaps are, and what they're not being addressed in their lives, things that their hope is diminished, and ways to encourage hope and encourage empowerment in their lives again. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please put it down in the comments below. And also go and check out Dream Center. It's www.johannesburgdreamcenter.org. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, don't forget to subscribe. Bye!